I wouldn't have done this. Carnell Tate was sitting there on the board for Arizona, and it's interesting because you kind of follow some of the narratives that have developed since the Jeremiah Love pick kind of came into focus, and was actually...
Somebody disagree with you on that.
I know where you're heading. So let's talk about this. Is he the best player in the draft? He was the number 2 player on my board and your board, number 1 player on Matt Miller's board, and I think Jordan Reed had Carnell Tate number 1 overall. So top 2, 3 at worst player in the entire class. I acknowledge that. The problem I have is just this team is so far behind the rest of the division. The other 3 teams in this division were vying for the number 1 seed in the conference, the NFC, until like week 17 of last year when the Rams lost to the Falcons. It became the Seahawks versus the Niners. The point is the Cardinals are way far behind the rest of those guys, and I just have concerns about how much a running back during the best window of his career can influence winning. He is also going to sign a contract for $46 million guaranteed. He is going to be the highest paid running back in guaranteed money ever. Love the player. Number 2 player on my board. I would have felt much more comfortable on Jeremiah Love if it happened with the team starting at pick 5 or 7 in the Giants and the Commanders, who already have their quarterback. In the case of the Commanders, they put in the NFC Championship game 2 seasons ago. Arizona just feels far away. I would have leaned towards Carnell Tate.
I'm going to go there, and you're going to be screaming at me. Because I'm going to go with the bland, boring football team that they are. And you're going to say it doesn't matter. And I'm going to say it does. Because energy matters, Field. Energy matters. The fan base has to be energized. And the team, that locker room, Jeremiah Love, and he was just a running back. I said this last night. He was just a running back who had average hands and wasn't as dynamic as he is and had some little fumbling issues. I'd say no way. Yeah. But this guy is so versatile and such a different kind of fear factor and weapon, right? If you're Arizona, you got none of that. You got to hope that this elevates Marvin Harrison Jr. Maybe Jeremiah Love coming in, elevates Marvin Harrison. He's going to elevate guys. He's going to bring that. To me, they got to get the quarterback. They got to fix the offensive line. I get all that. But what does bland suit mean? Some spice. What does Maryland crab soup have? Old Bay seasoning, right? Old Bay seasoning gets it going. And that's what this kid's going to be. You got to get him some help. All running backs need it. He can't. Nobody could. Gale Sayers could. None of the great backs. Eric Dickerson could. They got to help him out. But there's no way. First of all, the top 3 player in the board. Better get a top 3. Was Melly Noah's top 3 player? Was there any other offensive lineman that top 3 player?
Not in my...
Right. So if you're going to stay in 3, you got to one of those guys.
Yeah. What about Reese Witherspoon? Still Reese Witherspoon here for me.
I get it. But I just think Love is so dynamic and special, and that fear factor is going to make everybody better. But I thought they could get Ty Simpson. Yeah. That's how crazy I was. I thought they could get Damian Thomas and Drew Brees, maybe. That didn't happen. We'll get to that.
I did think that was a play as well. I love Jeremiah Love.
I also reiterated. I was on those drafts. Who this quarterback is that they bring in.
Maybe I would feel a little
I dropped it earlier. See? That's what I'm saying. You expect every time you come, I got to drop a free. So I just dropped it. I just dropped it. I rapped for like 10 minutes. Sorry that you're not here. I think you do it on purpose. But again, every time you do it, it's right. It's stupid. You better rewind the live.
Tyler Linderbaum, the highest paid center ever. Fernando Mendoza.
I just do the same stupid stuff every day.
You need, if you're going to stick a running back in the top 3 or 5, just based off of the economics on it and the positional value and the players you're bypassing, you need him to be a star right away. Tall order ahead for Jeremiah Love. The quarterbacks right now, Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, Keaton Slovis. So we'll see whether they
the only offensive lineman the Cardinals bring to the fold because they couldn't block the run, they couldn't do anything up front.
Too much in free agency. They signed a line draft.
At the end of this draft, I'll let you know if I'm still as strong about Love to Arizona as I am right now.
Okay, number 4, we kind of got one of the early curveballs of the night now. Carnell Tate, a lot of people. I actually had Besides going for.
No, but you were
These people just go back and forth.
You would have taken Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate was when the draft order was first set, and we were still going through all the processes. Carnell Tate was a trendy number 4 overall pick. Now, I think the debate that Carnell Tate has generated is when you're picking 4, are you getting a player
it's been back and forth
can
all
be a really solid wide receiver to the NFL? And where do you think Carnell Tate
What up, Clark?
ranks? Wide receiver 2? Is he 1?
These people, man.
He's going to have to be a 1 to be a
I swear. I gotta go in history for the amount of back and forth.
And he's going to have to be. Jeremiah Smith. I mean, that's the fear factor. This guy catches the ball, takes it out west. Or Cam Ward, he runs an offense that has drops. Because they had a couple receivers there that aren't necessarily reliable. Okay?
I think the evaluation for the Titans is fascinating because it's almost like a chicken and egg debate with Carnell Tate being the guy. On the one hand, it's not like there was a stretch during his college career, Mel, where it was clear and obvious that the offense ran through Carnell Tate and defenses had to account for Carnell Tate first and foremost. It's also worth noting that if ever there was a school where an unbelievable player could also ride shotgun throughout the entirety of his career, it would be Ohio State, right? I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. was there during his true freshman season. His true sophomore season, it was both Emeka Egbuka and Jeremiah Smith. This past year, Jeremiah Smith, who your top 10 players will be discussed on Saturday, the top 27, he'll be in the top 3. Probably at worst the second best non-quarterback, right? Maybe the best non-quarterback. So it's a calculation here by Tennessee. I don't feel like it's a dramatic reach, but I thought they would have done something.
Let me just say one last thing off that. Jordan Tyson got criticized for durability in the game. Yep. I'll take this 3 games. You can't venture.
He had fewer snaps than
Jordan Tyson 3 games. And the biggest spots, there's some quiet moments, okay? So my point is, Carnell Tate, good player. If he's a 2, he's not worth the 4th bet. If he's a 1, great. We'll see if he can become that.
And one of the big themes, I know it, is that this is this year's draft, right? But I like Carnell Tate. He's a rock-solid player. And there is a part of me that wonders, if you're Tennessee in this draft, Mel, you want to just get off the tee, right? You want to get off the tee. You want to get a rock-solid player at a premium position. That's a premium position now. Like, if he hits, he'll be making $45 million.
You think you're going to win tonight, Charles?
And a high-character young man.
Think you're going to win? You think they're going to win?
And years prior to that, to be honest.
To see his pluses and minuses here.
Yeah.
That's an 8 and a 4.
That was the
I had him at 8. He went 4. That's why I'm talking the way I am. Everything's based on it. We got to do this more and more. Whatever I rank up, stick and be true to your ranking. Carnell Tate, good player. He was 8. He went 4. Yep. But I say 4. He could play top 4. He wasn't in mine.
Shout out to Bree.
Critical. I'm just saying. He's got to live up to that. That's number 1.
So, number 5.
She had her doctor's appointment right now.
Ended with our real baseball. And I don't know if the Giants would have imagined this scenario was likely to go.
What's up, y'all? Be active in the chat. What's up?
They end up
I'm going to get tired.
you and I both thought was one of the 3 or 4.
What is going on?
One potential. He's someone who did caught. He did not have a forced fumble in his career. So really critical. He didn't force a fumble. Yeah, that's okay. He didn't make sacks. Okay, he had sacks early, not late this year. So again, he's a working. He even said it. I got to learn how to rush the passer. He said it out of his own mouth. So to me, but if you look at him, boy, everything across the board is LTV. Well, the part, and he also produced. Sonny Styles had 13 more tackles. He was second on the team. So for me, yeah, Arbel Reese went the fall. I like a fallback because if he doesn't get it done as an edge, he got it off ball. He got March Madden. First game. Yeah. He had a hesitation blitz. Yep. And he was one arch like cat. Yep. And got that sack. So for Arbel, that's talent special.
I tell you what, I was in the green room last night as part of NBC's coverage, and it's your first chance to see a lot of these guys in person.
I would never date again. Would you date again? What up, Marmita? I'm good. Just trying to make it through this day. I was telling myself I need to do something tonight out there. If I step out or, you know, I've been in this car all week. You know, I deserve to do something, you know. Think in the middle I might go get me some little earrings.
As if, like, you know, I should be the one saying I know you. He's a big fan or was a fan of the ESPN pre-draft coverage, so happy to see him.
Get this little thing for these little AirPods. I know y'all talking about this muffle, but I have lost the little rubber thing for these things. Other than that, let me get some wipes. Other than that, not too much. That's the thing about where I live at, is just like zombie land. It's like zombie land. thing about me, I love the block. I don't ask for you to come in here. Y'all gonna have to watch someone else. But you're gonna see that you would have rather stayed here. I don't know why y'all keep on thinking I care. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you. Like, it's just something that y'all will understand, and I don't care, and I've done this so many years. There's no way I want anybody who comment and said the stuff that y'all say. I've told you this. You were kids, you can't fight, you can't do nothing. You ain't going to crumb, you smell worse than me. You ain't washed your ass. I'm homeless and I still do this. That's the whole point. But y'all are dumb to try to think you're down to me. Bro, no. That's why every woman mess with me. That's why I get more coochie than you. I'm in my car and still fresher than you. Like, bro, you're never going to win this argument. I'm in my car and better than you and do more than you from this car. That's mine. License, boy. Like, you ain't got nothing to say. Woman will embarrass you. There's nothing. There's women that tell men now. Don't complain about anything. I know a dude who does all of this from his car. That's how my mama. From his car. You get up and get it from his car. Alright, was you serious? One of my supporters sent me this. Like, bro, what did you talking about? I would say supporter, my family member. She had the doctor right now. Like, y'all really be, ooh. Oh my God, is this thing stacked? Hey. Infused, God damn. I'm gonna be high. Thank you, Bree. I'm telling you, Punisher, they're not gonna win this. There's nothing you could tell Doe. Again, if people gonna admit it, bro. I motivate the people because I'm up early. I come up every day like this is my job. And it was. It truly is. I just don't get paid. But these people still support me. I'm telling you. Right now. This page only got 1.5. You would think I have 5K. The support I got, I don't even need no more people. I'm telling you this. I got almost every. Now I ain't gonna say everybody because I had 100,000. So I ain't got everybody back. But I got a good number. And there's more that's gonna come. Y'all don't get it, and I don't care because you don't get it. 100,000 people that know Doe. 100 people that subscribe to me. What are you talking about? All that happened is I got asked. That they looking for me. You gonna see them say it. Doe, where you been at? 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 Why? When they come and say, Doe, where you been at? That's what that means. They're talking about the fact that, dang, Doe. Every day. For 3 years. What's up, Derek? I'm about to start knowing, bro. Tap the screen, you're not a hater. If you don't beg for likes, tap the screen, you're not a hater unless you got B2Ks or something. Only haters get mad. Tap the screen, you ain't a hater.
The guy that Andrew says they feel like can be a left tackle.
Yeah, because he did play left tackle in 2016. Before Caleb Lomu became the left tackle, it was Spencer Fano. Now, is he going to become Will Campbell? Where, you look at him and say, oh, he's okay, but then he gets up against the wrong guy with the length. Remember, length is an issue there with Fano.
Yeah.
So, again,
Where's
he going to fit the offensive line? Is going to be essentially playing basically anywhere. Yep.
What y'all doing on this Friday?
This offseason is that they acquired a bunch of guys along the offensive line. What's clear to me is they said, we'll figure out the position when it goes.
What is y'all doing on this Friday? It's Friday. What's up, A-Main? From Poland. Tanya, you okay?
He played some right tackle there.
Tanya.
Todd.
Todd. Are you okay, Todd?
Right tackle, right guard. They think maybe he can play left tackle.
Todd. Is you okay?
They're subscribing to the best theory in Cleveland.
Hey, Todd.
How it shakes out.
Todd. Me too, Cordell. Cordell, you got a blunt? Light the blunt, Cordell. Hey, look, there you go. Todd. That's your new goddamn name. How are you doing, Todd? Okay. Quite used? Alrighty. Shout out to Ames from Western Europe.
And that will be the same challenge here for Spencer Fano.
Now we have CC.
Big Funky, I can make your body spot pop. I swear to God, I can make your body spot pop. I promise you. I put this on my mammy, I can. I put this on my mammy, I can make you. I can. You want to bet me? You want to bet me? Big Funky? That's what it is. That's what I got right now. Big Funky. I put my legs up right now. I swear to God, you want, cause right now I just got draws on. So if I put my leg up right now, you just gonna see Rumpelstiltskins, okay? So try to leave me alone. Gonna end up putting this thing right there.
Obviously, the Giants are comfortable with that because they took him 10th overall.
Y'all just leave me alone, man. Y'all just leave me alone.
I didn't like it. Arizona at 3. Where is he on the board? He was at what? I see a 9 there. 9, he went 10. Yep. That's not bad. Not bad right there. The Giants have an argument.
I know, Big Funky. And I still see, I see why you live with your mama and your daddy. I'm telling you, Big Funky. Don't pray for me. Pray for that funkiness. Your name is Big Funky. Big Funky. I mean, any way that you have that nickname, it was never a good thing. Your name is Big Funky, not Little Funky, not Midget Funky, not Medium Funky, not Extra Large Funky. You know what I'm saying? Little G pop that. I swear to God, his name is Big Funky with 2 Y's, so that's how you know it's really funky, because he has an extra Y. You know what I'm saying? I would never argue with a motherfucker. It's Big Funky in here. I swear to God, Zach boy, it's Big Funky. Hey, Zachy boy, I swear to God, it's Big Funky. Yes it is. Yes it is. It is Big Funky up in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you gotta make sure you have some of this. Yeah. That's why you gotta make sure you got it. But yeah, you know, you gotta. Big Funky, yeah. I swear to God, Ty. Where you from, Ty? How are you? I promise you, boy. Look, remember laughing, real uncomfortable. I promise you. It's Big Funky up in here. Big head on the beat. Stop lying on the meat. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Peekaboo. These niggas be cheating. I have lost 3 back-to-backs. Win one, lose one the last 3 times. These niggas be cheating. I swear to God. I am just, look, if I saw it, bro, it is win-loss. Like, I swear to God, this shit is hilarious.
He goes to that Cowboys, and they play the Giants, and they're right. Okay, move on.
We are 2 picks away from perhaps the most intriguing.
This shit, and the only reason I'm in here because I still am doing piece by piece every time. They're waiting for me to just, and that's not gonna happen. See, it's all over now.
This is a bet on him being a right tackle, which he's very, very capable of. With Proctor, it's just, can you get the consistent level? We told you though, I don't know, 2 months ago. You're seeing people pipe dreams of him being available for the Browns to pick number 24. He's going high. He's going in the first half of the first round now.
Nigga.
Miami, a team that's in rebuilding mode. You got to find a way to get them to play consistent and be one of the pillars of your new era of Miami Dolphins football and be a leader for these guys. It's gonna be a tough year ahead for this team. It's a franchise, right? This is not a very talented roster. You need Caden Proctor to hit. He has the capacity, the physical tools to do it. He will play opposite now of Patrick Paul. Man attraction, though. Pick 13 now.
We said it was Ty Simpson draft, right?
The Ty Simpson draft. Yeah. And there was some speculation leading up to the draft yesterday that the Rams are going to pull the trigger on Ty Simpson. 3 months ago, we were talking about this. Yeah, you know, you hear a lot of Los Angeles Rams, Ty Simpson noise, and it kind of tapered off. They had picked 29.
That's what we were saying. Not 13, but 29.
Yeah, it tapered off, and I'll focus on the Arizona Cardinals. So I'll just lay it out here. What did you make of the pick?
Shocked. See, not because of Ty Simpson being a pick in to the Jets at 16, right? When you heard it, we were talking about that. The Rams, I felt like Matthew Stafford's not playing 5-6 more years.
Man, they cheat so bad. Knowing I was going for it, you freakazoid.
And he was there. And they passed on him to take a quarterback who is, this is the contradiction.
They be freaking
It's a great
cheating.
pick for Ty.
It was good.
My best because I'm for Ty. Well, look at all those quarterbacks that there's minimal starts. Anthony Richards, you got to be the guy right away. Mitchell Trubisky, you got to be the guy. Oh, he's got to be the guy. He doesn't have to be the guy. And so he may have a year or two, hopefully for Matthew. I mean, Matthew Stafford plays 4 more years. So this is going to be like the Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, and Green Bay.
Exactly what I was
that to me is exactly where. So for Ty, get a little bigger. Get a little.
Crazy. They be cheating, yo. They be cheating. I had that. You love Diddy. Diddy loves you too.
Stronger.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Right? Yeah, we see that with Breeze and Mattingly. Maybe he is does. And he's in LA playing. He said, because Arizona, don't. Because he likes playing in LA, right?
It's the perfect spot for Dak.
If he doesn't get it done,
10:30,
become a really good
10:30.
starting
What's up,
quarterback,
Vikings?
there's nobody to blame.
Yes.
Because guess what? The Rams are McVay and LA division. You talk about the going to Arizona in the dome, right?
Weather in LA not gonna be a problem.
Beautiful. I mean, everything sets up for him to maximize whatever he's capable of doing.
Totally agree.
Weird,
Coach is going to play for, presumably for. I don't know how long Sean McVay is going to coach for.
They be cheating. What are you talking about? So go to sleep. I come back. You're seeing me too, Tanya. Tanya. Oh, that's what's up. It's not AI over here. Oh, these people been cheating all day. Oh, I think I'm gonna just say F it. I wish I had some coochie on my face. I wish this town wasn't so small so I can go do something. God damn. Your mama's zesty. Your mama's zesty, makes zesty. I'm telling y'all, I'm showing you that if I'm zesty but you coming to watch me, that tells you about you. If I'm zesty but you came in and you're talking to me, that means you like me too. If it says I'm gay and you come in every day, that means that you want me to eat your booty cheeks. Alright? And again, like y'all know, my favorite part is this. You don't get no tick, even right now. The whole play is to get you to comment, so I know who to block. I've said this, and I'm going to have to say this every day because y'all are slow. Everyone who came in here is a man. And if they're not, I know that they are a woman. I don't want none of you in here. So, again, like I always stated, you will have to go scroll up or down. Because, like I've said, I really do this streaming. This is the best thing that you will ever watch because I'm actually homeless and make people laugh and read your comments. You want to ruin it by putting something weird. So, let me introduce you to who I am. I don't give a dang. I hope you know that nobody's going to care about you when you ain't here. Nobody's going to care about you and think about you. I promise you. right? But again, some of y'all are just so stupid, and you never met nobody that literally is man of their word. But you're gonna see. I don't need the blues. The blues is here to laugh. I am the best blue there is because boy, I have a tenacity that I know that is dope. You know what I mean? You feel me? I'm talking about, boy, it is something just what is it? Right? But y'all wanna play. I got you hurting me. You should only be here if you want to be here. You should only be here if you need to be here. But you being here and thinking you're gonna talk and run your mouth and do all this and still get a show, still be in, that is what insanity is. You won't. Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth? It's my stuff, bro. This ain't yours. Go watch them other creators that don't watch your, don't read your comment, don't know your supporters, don't. You go. I'm telling you. Damn. And if I'm homeless, but I have a better energy than a lot of y'all. That's the whole play of this is. You can't hurt me. The whole play is I'm homeless and I still got up and did it. I still woke up and do what I need to do. You're a weirdo. I done took over the world one time already, bro. This is nothing new. And when it happens, y'all won't come back and say, "Don't know, bro. I'm the most consistent streamer on this app." On this app. There's nobody who's going to be every day like me. No one. So leave me alone. Understand that this is what I love to do, and I'm not getting paid for it. Y'all are addicted to me. That's what it is. That's what it is. You're addicted. I have grown men and weirdos with one toe addicted to me. And come in every day to say, "Oh my God, I'm not." I read your mama book called Garfield. You know that book named Garfield? It was written by your mama. You heard that book?
But hopefully through Ty Simpson's career, between the patience he has afforded him because of Matthew Stafford,
have you heard
and
that
the
book?
tutelage he will get from Matthew Stafford as well,
Garfield?
it's a perfect pitch.
And now it seems like this. Are you going to?
They say your mama's fat cat.
I can't read your mind. Did it seem
You
like
ever
this
heard
was
of
a
it? You
less
seen the movie?
It definitely felt like
as opposed to
You seen the
when your
movie?
head coach is an offensive wizard.
It was about your mama's fat cat.
To have the quarterback.
And it could talk
You
too.
know, and say, so Les needs the general manager saying, "I want the air
It
apparent before we
it
have
could
it
talk
together."
too.
So, it's going to be that little
It be talking.
dynamic there when Makai Lemon could have been a huge addition to that football team.
It always reminds me, GMs are motivated to find quarterbacks like people looking for homes. It's better to buy a house when you want one, not when you need one, right? And to pay market prices there. We'll talk much more about the Ty Simpson thing. We'll be back with Greeny on Monday as well. At 14, your Ravens do what they do. They stick, they pick the ball, more falls to them, and they get the best guard in the back.
They were disastrous guard. And that impacted Linderbaum was out of labor. He didn't have a great year. Rosengarten regressed in year 2. Why? Because the guard play was so horrific. So now you're going to got.
Okay, first of all, Ames, I gave you blue too early, and this is really a problem. Man, you don't got to tell me about what I have. You don't got to tell me about being me appreciating it. This is why I do what I do. I don't need you to preach to me, ma'am. That's what y'all be doing. It's like, "Oh, well, I did this, and then you at least have a car." Duh. Why you think I'm happier than everybody who came in here hating? Do you understand English? So believe me, sometimes when y'all come in here, y'all be thinking you saying something nice. You're not. You're saying something even worse. At least you have a car. Duh. But me, I was chilling. Why you think I be happy? Why you think I'm not complaining like y'all? Don't gotta tell me what at least I have. I know what I have. I also have Jesus. I also have peace. You know, I've been up 6 o'clock in the morning doing this for nothing. Don't gotta tell me what I got. Don't gotta tell me what I have. I know what the fuck I have, and I have Jesus. You ain't said nothing to none of these weirdos in here. So how about you take a break? Again, y'all want to talk and run your mouth when you're entitled, but don't stand up for shit. You see the bullshit hate? And I deal with that every day and still going about my business, stupid. Tired of y'all weirdos. All you want to do is be seen. You wouldn't say nothing to me in person. I'll slap the fuck out of a lot of y'all. At least you have a car. Duh, bitch. At least you have a coochie. Like I said, some of the shit that y'all is, you think I'm dumb that I don't know that you motherfuckers is working control. The whole point of me being happy. It's the whole reason why I'm on here making people today. Hell you talking about? Because I know all the things you just said, goofy. Oh, well, you have houses, and you have this, and hell, you want to survive, though, having to be in your car, hot as hell, you sitting in this bed, you break. Hell you talking about? Having to charge your shit every day. And I don't know why y'all be thinking that, why y'all be talking to me like I don't know what I'll be going through. And the fact is, this is why it's amazing. Shit, I'm not y'all. I'm not miserable, and I ain't ate all day. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't never could never. You said you sit here and break. I'm chilling. I can go where I want to go. I don't move. I ain't moving yet. I was moving earlier. Nigga, like you supposed to do. I worked out today. What'd you do? Like, I don't be tripping, bro. This is just extra stuff right here. Pass the time. No, you're gonna cheat. When I tell yo mama,
college, he can play anywhere along the line. He's going to be a good
we talking about the same area.
Our job here is not to victory lap and tell you we told you so. But we talked throughout the process about how the grades were far more disparate for Ruben Bain than I think the public kind of assumed them to be. People are talking about, should the Jets take him at 2, the Titans at 4, right? The Chiefs can't bypass him at number 9. You mentioned the Saints at number 8, right? My final block out of the Ravens at 14. I was apparently still too high. He goes to the Buccaneers.
Oh, he was in the discussion. I guarantee he had to be in the discussion there.
But he goes 15 now. It's probably good that Bucs desperately needed pass rushers.
If he'd have been gone, I wonder if they would have taken Sadiq. I wonder if Sadiq would have been surprising.
Yeah.
Or they would have taken Messidor, his teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been interesting when they would have gone had Bain been gone. But hey, they got Ruben Bain. They need it. Can he be? In a couple of years, maybe talking about Ruben Bain getting 12, 15 sacks. We're going to see him at 5, 6, right?
You know, this is a much different price paid, and this is not the same level of player by any means. Remember last year, though, the Buccaneers took David Walker from Central Arkansas, and the question mark, he was during early days of the guy, was, hey, he's got all this production, such a good pass rusher, looked good at the Senior Bowl as well, very unique body type.
They have been cheating me all day.
Right, the guy going in the first round, where Ruben Bain, I think in the ideal world for me, Ruben Bain, landing spot-wise, would have been opposite of some pass rusher who's a blur, right? A guy who, Adafe Owe, who, you know, he's going to win with speed and quickness off the edge. That was just a random one that I thought of there. Michael Parsons, where teams are having to account for the speed on one side, Ruben Bain's power dominates on the other side. Tampa needs a pass rushing.
They got he had 11 sacks in Detroit.
Yep.
You got Roberts too. They like they got right?
So, yeah, that's about Elijah Cansey.
Throw into the mix there. Yeah.
At number 16, the Jets make their second of what turns out to be 3 first-round picks. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, I ain't tripping. I'm just bored. Imagine being able to do anything and just being bored. Imagine being able to do anything and just being like, nah, I'll save some money and not do it.
Sadiq's not just a. He's not.
That's all it is.
He's a
That's all I can explain to
He's
you.
a rare talent. He's young and he wants to be good in his football.
All I can explain to you is that while everybody else is over here stressing, I'm not. Not I. I am just waiting for my opportunity. Just waiting.
Have to figure out the quarterback plan. But the Jets got 3 first-round picks last night.
So these people are miserable. They all at McDonald's. Bye, 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 bye. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying?
Right now. And they have 3 first-round picks next year.
And I'm out here like this. Bye, 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 bye.
Blake Miller here, Mel, and Penei Sewell has been discussed, and I think it's
I'm
one
loving
they guarantee he'll move to the left side of the line. Was it last
I'm
week when you and I had the
loving it.
conversation? You said, Field, guess who the 2 players that were being described to me as the safest in the draft? And we covered one of these guys was Blake Miller and Benga, you wanted?
I'm loving
It
it.
was Benga, Blake Miller, and I think Dylan Thieneman were 3 of the guys. I don't remember that. Whoever it is. One of the players, he was definitely one of them. Blake Miller. Now, the only concern is all those guys that have that great bend get the best of Blake, who plays high. So he looks the part, he's got the long arms, he's got all the length. I think for them, obviously, need area. You look at Blake, like say, 50 million starts. I mean, he got started every year. You thought about it, you always say availability, he never got hurt. He was one thing, and then I talked to teams during the year, they were talking about, I'm always asking about Parker, what's wrong with that? And you watch Miller. Miller's like,
I'm hungry.
I just want to arrive for Clemson, but Miller is a pillar. Miller's a pillar, and that's what he was. That's why he grew on people as year went along. Sure, yeah, he had just a remarkable 4-year career at Clemson. Program guy, stayed loyal to that team, which obviously things were up and down for Clemson over the past couple of years. He ends up going number 17. The Lions had a choice amongst offensive tackles. They would get to the other one.
I have your mama about to make that
They
one.
ended up going with Blake Miller. Curveball at 18, Mel. Caleb Banks, who on talent alone, top 18 player. I thought that was pushing down. I did too. So Caleb Banks, who was,
Don't worry, I'm finna move right now.
Senior poll, 16.
I go get some
And the question marks around Caleb.
Oh!
Snaps last year to Caleb Banks. The best version of Caleb Banks, the best defensive lineman in the class. However,
Best thing about
you
this.
get that version of Caleb Banks.
As soon as I want to go, I can go.
Size, the length, the hands, 6'5", 31. I mean, he looks, and I know the name was wrong with Chris Jones. Went the second round, by the way. But if you go to first round, second round, come out of Mississippi State, but they can become anywhere close to that. But they did great. And they did guys step right in. That was a key need area.
I can't go Thieneman. Everybody's got Thieneman, and it ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Young Fielding was right again.
You know what though? I still put him in my final mock pitch. I give him number 18. Because I'm a dummy. That's why. I should have done it. You know, I actually.
Did you get fully into doing it?
I was gonna go Caden McDonald for the Vikings at 8.
You were at the
And I
right
put
spot.
him at 19 instead of the Carolina Panthers. Forget my guy. Monroe Freeling.
Monroe Fielding.
That's right. And so what was one of the talking points we had on Monroe throughout the process was the perfect landing spot for him. And I know that fans don't love when you say, hey, I want your first round pick to go somewhere where the pressure is off of him. But for a guy's got 18 college starts.
17 is
17 college starts. One full season at Florida, right?
And so has work to do.
Yeah, has work to do, has to get
I thought
stronger.
his pass pro was good. His run blocking was a little disappointing for me.
The pass protection, and I think it's the best, I think he has the most upside of any pass protector that we have talked about in this class. Carolina this offseason signed Rasheed Walker to a very minimal contract from Green Bay, but he's a good enough player. He can hold down the fort. Ike Ekwonu, who is going into the 5th year of his contract, former 6th overall pick, a guy who is coming off of a major injury. Maybe he factors into the mix, maybe not this year, but Carolina, I think, has covered their bases here. Taylor Moton can play right tackle. Monroe Freeling can be your 6th offensive lineman. When it's time, he'll eventually become a starter for them.
Best thing I'll say about this is Blake Sean. How big is he?
He is, what, 5'11", 6 feet?
5'10" change, 6
Yeah.
feet. He needs a clean pocket. He's tiny. Okay, from quarterback standpoint.
Sure.
And you need to protect Bryce and, you know, let him process and make
All
those
right,
calls
have a good
and give
day.
him clean pocket. And this is why they go Monroe Field.
The offensive line coach for the Panthers was actually at the Alabama Pro Day. He was the one working out Tatum Proctor. I thought he might.
When
be
y'all realize y'all the
them
one
at
harassing,
number
coming in
19.
here every day, then.
At number
But
20,
until then,
Cowboys and Eagles.
you're
are
never gonna be
friends.
able to
And
sit in
Eagles
here
make a move up.
being dumb. You're a fan. Other than that, you're gonna always get blocked.
Again, 23.
Everybody who trades up.
I'm not these goofy streamers.
Devontae, Jalen Carter, Cooper DeJean, my guy Cooper DeJean. Should have just
That's a good one.
He went up,
I'll be
got
that one too.
He went up, he got Makai.
Went up and did it, and the cost
Was he scared a little bit of
I'll make
Pittsburgh?
sure I won't make a
I
joke
think it was
today.
as well. How about this? You see the video that came out?
No.
So
Have a
there was
great
a
day,
video that
man.
emerged where the Steelers were on the phone with Makai Levin.
Oh, really?
He's talking to Omar Khan, the general manager for the Steelers. He's pick number 21. And Omar, you can
Now,
tell
y'all
a player
understand it. I'm homeless.
before
I
you
should be
actually
focusing
say,
on me.
"Hey, Mel,
I shouldn't
heads
wanna
up,
make
we're
you
gonna
laugh.
make you the pick at number 17 when we come up on the board here."
Other streamers
Until
don't do
the
that.
card is actually submitted when you're on the clock.
I should start doing what they doing.
The Eagles
They make more money.
calls Makai Lemon as he's talking to the Steelers. His agent, he goes, "I'm Philly calling." His agent goes, "The Eagles are trading up for you." He takes the phone call from Philadelphia. They swooped in. They leapfrogged the hometown Pittsburgh Steelers. They're a cross-state rival. After doing a deal with their division rival, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles get a guy in Makai Lemon who you love him. You had him 11th on the final.
That Miller wasn't anymore. It was the number
Yeah.
one wide receiver match there.
And Mel, this is so. If you do the Makai Lemon of it, and then we can talk about one final note because it does
be seeing people
foreshadow
out
what
here,
is going to take place.
They be
around
thinking
June
that I don't
1st.
see
You love
them
the
like,
Philadelphia
man,
Eagles.
nobody give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love the way he.
You be seeing people like, bitch, you know, you think I give a fuck?
What's happening?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, let's just call it this, right? I mean,
Whoop me, nigga.
Has he bought a house yet?
I be dying, man.
Took Makai
Come
Lemon at the trading house.
Whoop me.
Traded for Dante Greenwood, added a year and $12 million in his contract. Signed Hollywood Brown.
No.
Signed Elijah Moore. I don't think that's as consequential, but player that entered the league as a second-round pick at one point. Philly is telling us, without guaranteeing it, that A.J. Brown's days are almost surely numbered. So the Eagles jumped the Steelers, who ended with Maxi Honachor now, who this is a reflection of a couple of things. One, Maxi Honachor is a very good player, very talented guy. He ended up at 19th on your big board, so you like this value here. On top of that, Broderick Jones, a first-round pick a few years back, has got a health concern related to a neck injury. Offensive tackle is a bigger need than might meet the eye when you're looking at the depth chart here. If they can be patient with Max, big-time player.
yeah, and they love the story. And you heard the story, love it, to where he came from. He went to high school, didn't have football.
Yeah.
Then he has to go in and develop, and he has to have some rough moments and work through it. And he gets to this point where
Choose Zorro.com and give it all to keep your business running. Whether it's the supplies